Alrighty, how's everyone doing today? And welcome to my channel. This is an educational channel, and uh, we try to inform you of great theories, concepts, and discoveries that you might not know about. They're off the beaten path, difficult theories. Um, they require a little bit of digging. The powers that be don't want you to know about this stuff. Um, and some of it can be emotionally difficult and mentally difficult, but it also uh, brings a big reward because it can help you with your spiritual, mental, and physical health improvements. And this is a segment we have called the Q-tip of the spear, and this is for uh, some a recap of the day's events in the info war. And I guess this is number 72, but I guess we're kind of even moving away from the info war here a bit. I'm just kind of trying to read between the lines and being kind of a full control kind of person, and also being a deeper digger. I don't. I've done a lot of the digging from way back, not as much in the. I take your word, the tip of the spear's words for it, or at least I am influenced by them, and I appreciate the work that they've done. My background goes back a little bit deeper, um, and I, as a full control kind of person, just think that it's really time for us as a movement to kind of redeploy, um, to accept the fact that we are going to win this. Barring disastrous moves, the globalists and their unaware um, NPC minions who are on their side for lack of any other side to be on, um, they're going down. And I think they know they're going down. And they're panicking and they're exposing themselves. And they're doing some things that they get away with a little bit. And I feel like it's necessary to really disengage from this because it's going to drive you crazy. Because they might get away with some things, and this might be kind of slow developing, and the absurdities and the obvious fakery that's going on every single day in the news, um, and just all the videos that footage that you see, it can get you angry. And so um, it, but the main point is that it is not for you. This is not, you're not the target of this deployment, of this, you know, information dump, whatever it is. Um, Especially if it's kind of triggering, gets you angry. It probably gets other people angry or wakes them up, shocks them into uh, a higher state of awareness. And that's what they're looking for. Um, and so, but as far as the truthers and the diggers and the anons out there, the Q people, there's a lot more work to be done. And that's what I'm just trying to really emphasize is that the belief systems that we've picked up from our early childhood, these things haven't really been scrutinized. And it would be a big shame to kind of go forward into the implementation stage. If we're going to win this battle or this war, then to move forward into to implementing the more freedom agenda and have it sullied by some belief systems that have not been given the proper scrutiny. Right now is the perfect time for you to get into your mind, take a look at your conditionings, your habits, your belief systems, and ask yourself, do these stand up to scrutiny? Can I dig on these things the way I dig on psyops and hoaxes and false flags from the 20th and 21st centuries? Can I dig on um, my religious beliefs? Can I dig on my um, cultural and uh, civilizational beliefs? Can I dig on my health, my beliefs about health, diet, welfare, longevity, and these kind of things? Because these are the kind of things that we're going to be passing along, that we're going to be implementing. So they need to be correct. They need to be, you know, up to snuff in terms of, yeah, these things have been checked. These things, we've looked at them. Uh, we are confident with them. And I really just, if you're not going to do it, then I'm going to say it, is that I can tell you that you have not properly scrutinized your religious beliefs. You have not properly scrutinized your beliefs about diet, health, and welfare. And you have not properly scrutinized your beliefs about a heritage and, um, you know, um, nation and civilization. Um, and so this is the perfect opportunity to start that. Um, and so, and it can be a little bit daunting because it is a little bit different kind of research. It's easier to do the research in the 20th, 21st century because you're kind of, you can understand those people. Those are people who you can relate to. They, you, we all kind of lived through a lot of this, or at least we have parents or something who lived through this. And we've seen the footage over and over again. But to go back further is to kind of go back into a more of a blank slate where you don't really have the familiarity, and there can be a language barrier. There can be just an information barrier there. How do I even, uh, you know, approach this stuff? But if you do approach it, your intuition will kick in, and you'll figure out how to approach it properly. But the first thing is that you've really got to let go of your emotions. You can't just keep uh, clinging on to theories because they are comfortable to you, because they affirm the point of view that you already have. That's got to be thrown out the window. You've got to be able to look at this stuff and be fearless enough to to leap into it and not be possessive of your ideas. You know, all of your everything is fair game. Everything, and I think that's one of the main problems with the religious beliefs is that there's a certain level of built-in deference there. And it can't be that way. You have to look at your religious books the same way you look at fake news, and the same way you look at studies from the 21st century, medical studies, or um, other documents that you carve up and deconstruct and try to figure out what the context is and the background information and all of that. The religious books have to be given that same type of scrutiny. Okay, thanks for tuning in today. Like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute. And we will see you next time on the Q-Tip of the Spear. Have a wonderful day.